Hey Eliana, I'm probably gonna try and give you a break next week. I think I made you like 11 or 10 or 11 videos in a week, and I know you're a pretty busy girl. But what I wanted to say, I've been learning about avoidant personality in autism, and I have a similar situation. I like to avoid people too. Okay, just because I don't like people. It has nothing to do with anything like that, but it has become to a degree where it's, I would rather just avoid people than deal with their crap. And I understand if that's how you feel, and I understand if you genuinely don't want to see me, that's fine. Of course, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm fine with that. No, I would love to see you, and I think that it would be in both of our interests if we saw one another, just to see what everything's about. You know what I mean? If you still consider me your friend, okay, and I think you do. I don't know why I do, but for some reason I have this feeling that you still consider me your friend. I still consider you my friend. Now, of course, if you're with somebody, that's going to be weird, and I think it would be weird for everybody involved. But if you're not with somebody when I come down, and I will be down in March, there's no question about that. I will be down in March. Even if I need to take the thing that shan't be spoken of, I almost accidentally said it. I don't want to lose my video. Even if I have to take that thing, I'll be down. Okay, but it doesn't look like I'm going to have to. I checked with the New York City Transportation Authority, and I checked with a couple other things in JFK Airport and with the Argentine consulate, and it doesn't look like I'm going to need to take that. But if I did need to take that, I would even take that to come down and you know give you access to me. Ultimately, I want you to understand that no matter what, I'm your friend. No matter what, I understand. Okay, I might not understand on a personal level, but I'm understanding. If you genuinely can't see me because it's too much for you to handle, it's too much emotionally for you to handle, or it's just too much of an overload on your system, I get that. I really do. Now, I don't understand it on a personal level, but I do to some extent because I have some of that myself. If I'm involved in too much crap, too much social crap, I get played out. I don't want to do anymore, and I need time to chill. So I do kind of understand that dynamic of it. I probably don't understand it to the same extent that you do. I probably don't experience it to the same extent that you do. I'm obviously very introverted. Well, that's not really true. I kind of swing back and forth between introversion and extroversion. But the fact is, I understand where you're coming from. But I really think, sorry, I got allergies. I really think that if I come down, I think you should consider the fact that it's been how many years? I haven't given up on coming down. And if you're single and you want to see me, what we do when we hang out, we can just hang out. I think it would be absolutely adorable if you taught me math. Maybe just help me memorize my multiplication tables or something. I told you I'm really bad at math, so if you want to laugh at me, that's fine. My point is that I think that it would be a very sad situation if you and I didn't see each other after all this time, after all the effort that I've put in, and after all the effort you've put in to avoiding talking to me. I'm just joking. I don't know why you're avoiding talking to me, but I don't think it's necessary at this point. I think that once I come down, if you choose to meet me and you see, hey, everything's normal, he's down to earth, I'm down to earth, we get along, we're friends. Look, if you just want to be friends and hang out, that's cool. I can find another Weemuns. Okay, I'm sure Argentina is full of many Weemuns. But if you want more, and it doesn't, even if you did want more, If we just start hanging out, we'll see where it goes. And if it goes nowhere, it goes nowhere. If it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If we end up being friends, we end up being friends. If we end up being more than friends, you know, we end up being more than friends. If it ends up going absolutely nowhere and you never want to talk to me again, I'm cool with that. I was initially cool with you bringing whoever you want, your family, whatever. Hey, if your family's cool with meeting me, I'm cool with meeting your family. But if they're not, I mean, you can still bring them. I just don't want them to ruin what would otherwise be probably a pretty good experience for the both of us. But I'm not against you bringing somebody so that you feel more comfortable. Just obviously not a boyfriend. But it'd be weird. It'd be very weird, okay? But no, if you want to bring a family member or a friend or something like that to make you feel more comfortable and more safe, I've always said that. I have never, and I want you to understand that. I've never, well, number one, I'm not trying to bring you up here, okay? Like a lot of the other morons. I'm not trying to bring you up here where you would be on your own or you would be unsafe or you would be, no. I'm coming down there to a country where I don't speak the language, where I stick out like a 6 foot tall white guy. Oh yeah, there's a reason for that. where I'm the one that's putting myself in a complete disadvantage. And I think that that's the right thing to do. Okay, I don't think it's right. And I'm also not trying to get you alone, unless you want to be alone with me. I've never said, oh, would it be a good idea if you met me in a secluded area? No, I don't mind meeting you in public. I should be coming down for 2 weeks to a month. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll figure that out in November. But I'm going to be down there long enough that if you want to see me, you can see me. The only caveat is that you have to get a hold of me prior to me coming down because I have no idea what is up with my cell phone once I get down there. I do know that Argentina is notoriously bad for cell phone service. Okay? So what I want you to understand is if you want to see me, you do have to get a hold of me before I get down. If you want to wait until November, I will tell you exactly when I'm coming down. I will tell you everything. I'm not intimidated by whoever was harassing me. They don't intimidate me. I don't think I'm in any danger from that person. I'm probably in some danger from various Argentines that might want my monies, but I'm not intimidated by that individual. Okay, I'm not intimidated by anybody in Argentina, if you want to know the truth. And even if I was intimidated by anybody, it's not going to keep me from coming down and the opportunity to see you. I genuinely want to see you. You know I've wanted to see you for many years. But if you don't want to see me, that is your choice. I can't make your choices for you, and I can't force you to do things that you don't want to do, and I never would even if I could. Okay, I think you know me. Yes, I've been excessively persistent. But if you want to meet me, you'll find out why. I think you're going to have a good time with me if you see me. Okay, that's what I think. I think we're both going to have a good time. And if we don't, we don't. We never have to talk about it. What happens in Buenos Aires stays in Buenos Aires. Or any other part of Argentina you go to with me. Now, of course, I would like it if eventually you do realize that I'm not trying to put you in a compromising situation, which I'm not, obviously. I'm putting myself in a compromising situation. And I think it would be very nice if you maybe had dinner with me or something of that nature. Of course, I would pay, yada, 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 yada. I'm sure I can find some place that has something vegan down there. I remember you told me we have everything in Argentina, even vegan food. Of course, I will get you the fattest, most delectable steak. But, whatever. I'm not too into steak. That's how that goes. We're not going to be sharing a meal, I can promise you that. But we will eat together if you so choose. And you can have whatever you want. Anyway, kiddo, please know that I care about you. Please know that that's the reason I'm coming down. And please know that if you really can't deal with that emotionally, that's fine. I just hope that you understand that it would mean a lot to me if you saw me. And if you don't have a significant other at the time or anything like that, I don't see why you wouldn't want to see me. I know that whatever's going on, you're not talking to me, what have you. Maybe I should take a hint, but there's something inside me that says, you do want to talk to me, you do want to see me. But once I get down there, I can't just go find you. Okay, I can't, and I can't do that without your permission anyway. Anyway, I do love you. I do care about you. And I obviously would love to see you. The stake's on me. Not literally, but the steak would be on me. I would pay for your steak, your dulce leche, your tres leche, whatever. Although I did find out some more about beta thalassemia, I'm not buying you any alcohol or tobacco products. I learned about that. I also learned a little bit more about beta thalassemia, and I might make a video about it, about oxidative stress and premature senescence and what is available for that. Anyway, talk to you later, kiddo. I hope to talk to you later. And I hope that you take the time to think about this and to fully understand where I'm coming from and to understand that I've never tried to put you in a compromising situation. I never would put you in a compromising situation. And I would never do anything with you that you didn't want done. That's the honest truth. That is purely true. So you do not have to worry about me taking advantage of you or taking advantage of the situation or putting you in a compromising situation. That was never my intention. And, if a member of your family is willing to meet me with you to make the situation less creepy for you or less weird for you or less whatever for you, I'm perfectly willing to do that. Even if they want to treat me like a prick, I'm still willing to do that if it would make things easier on you, because that's the whole reason I was coming down. But if you don't want to see me, there are many Wimans in Argentina. Many, many Wimans. Maybe if we meet, we could just watch Futurama and The Simpsons or something like that. Or, hey, maybe Star Wars. I'm not too big on Star Wars, but Futurama, The Simpsons, Family Guy, that's something we got in common there, baby. We could also talk about philosophy, politics. I'll pretend to agree with you even when I don't. I'm just joking. I don't know what, but we can obviously figure out something we can do together that you might like. I could play Scrabble with you, and I would have to take your word on the Spanish words being actual words because, no, I'm just joking. My vocabulary in Spanish is pretty good. It's just putting the stuff together. Anyway, that's all, kid. I love you a lot. And I do hope you consider everything and take the time to consider everything and take the time to consider where I'm coming from. Because I think that if you do, I know it's not the easiest thing for you to do, but I think that if you do take the time to consider where I'm coming from, you'll see that what I'm doing isn't as creepy as it might seem. Okay? And that's all.